hear the BGM, and I don't know if that's because... Oh, it's because I changed the settings. Hi, EXO! Long time no see! I do know what you mean. It's been a while since you've been in a stream, like, while it's going on. So it's nice to have you. Honestly, I've been trying to see... Okay, the title, I'm just trying to be funny like I normally am. Yes, I'm gonna be unapologetically narcissistic about my hilarity in life. Oh my god, this game is so loud. No matter how many times I like turn on any game, every single time it starts up so loudly. Oh my god. My ears can't take it. Hope I'm well. I am well. Thank you for asking. I mean, asking? Saying? I don't know anymore. The point is, I'm very appreciative of your presence. I've been trying to see if I should change the order in which, like, the name of whatever I'm doing, aka whatever I'm playing, whether it should be in front of whatever my title is, or whether it should be after. I'm currently leaning on the after because it just, even though it's like very indicative if it's in the front as a prefix, I just feel like it makes more sense as a suffix. You know, it's just more pleasing to look at, that's for sure. Will it make anyone's life easier? No. Will it give me some sort of deep satisfaction? Yes. I suppose that's what mattered. I'm gonna change the menu style. No, that's so bright. I'm gonna keep the classic. Okay, I'm glad. As long as I get one person to agree with me, I'm doing it. Ha ha ha. It's a funny thing. Today, okay, it's not funny because my teacher's sick, but I was supposed to have one class today, and it's at 4 p.m, right? I woke up at like 12 p.m. and I opened my email. Or it was actually a notification, but I saw that my teacher was like, okay, no class. Class is cancelled because I'm on medical leave. And I hope it's not like super serious. But I don't have class tomorrow either because that was already a last week's thing that the teacher was like, I have to attend this meeting and I can't avoid it, so I'm cancelling this class because it's at the same time and that meeting apparently takes priority. So yeah, I just have to say that it's like, it's quite funny that it happened like that. Because now I just have 2 days where I do absolutely nothing in the middle of the week. And considering I only had one class yesterday, this couldn't be better. What was I doing? I lost all my money. And then I died. You know, it couldn't get worse. I didn't even save that much. Guys, this is like... seriously, just the worst. I hate that I lost all my money. Then I die, and then I can't even get it back because this stupid game is so punishing. It's not a bad game. I'm just calling it stupid because I'm frustrated that I lost all my money, as one would be. Well, if I want to... I'm gonna die again at this rate. I did that again? Okay, at least it died. And then I've made back some... I have 6 geo now. I think I collected about, Oh, I did not mean to go down, but okay. I collected about 500 in the bank thing, like the bank account that I opened. So, of course, that is a good thing. Okay, lovely. And now I want to collect 500 more over this gaming session. Okay, I really want to collect 500 more so I can at least get to the 1,000 marker. Because right now I am at 1,500, right? Ow! Why do I keep bumping into the same things? They hurt a lot too. Like, it's not even like it's a little bit of pain and a lot of like whatever, you know? My guy, you are always dying by one hit. But we can kill these. I just missed. If I kill everything as soon as I walk past it, I feel like I can make enough money. Like, look, I'm already at 25 geo. Where am I? Okay, I gotta go up. I need to get my life back. Every single time I go into this room, I always fall off. It's so sad. I need to go up. Oh, I hate going up here. Because I always end up getting blasted on. Okay, I'm gonna kill this. Lovely. That's 2 geo right there, guys. I am literally rolling in money. You just gotta go up here. Please. Now we gotta fight that mushroom guy, because I need to fight the mushroom guy. I already lost all my money. I'm like so sad about that. I don't... Why does that keep happening? Why is this game so mean? Okay, nice. He's dead. And I have made 45 geo off of him. Honestly, that is where you get the real money making stuff. Okay? Genuine. I feel like... What was I doing? I think I was going towards the bottom right. Because I thought I saw something interesting, so I want to still keep going over there, I think. Going back to the crossroads will make no sense, because there's no point. Okay, let's kill these ones, because they also give a fair bit of... Oh! Hello? They also give a fair bit of geo. And this one just hit me not once, but twice. That is just rude. Ow! Ow! Oh, I'm dead again. He kept bonking himself. Yeah. I don't understand why even at the tail of the orange cloud thing, I'm gonna assume they're spores, yeah? But I don't understand why even at the end of that, like, the last time I made this, like, I made 300 geo, was the reason, like, I just kept dying and then, like, getting my shade back and then collecting the same amount of money, because I would keep killing the same stuff as I walked past them. So somehow it ended up at 300, but then I died and then I died again and then I lost all my money and it was the saddest day I've ever had in my entire life, you know? As they say, gambling is bad, and in this case it's the kind of gambling that you don't want to do. If you stay at the edge of that... Oh, nope. I don't know what counts as the edge. If you're falling into it, I guess kind of. Why is it just circling me? And then it stopped circling me. I don't understand. Am I supposed to understand is the question. I love when I fall straight through because it's like... Ow, ow. Why? Wow, I just have the tendency to die. I think that's called just being bad at this. But you know... Oh. Ow! What in the world? Ow! Okay, he's still gonna blow up, but like, at least I'll avoid the aftermath of whatever that was. Do you guys see what I mean? Like, I'm not even doing anything particularly bad, but this game is just punishing me for no reason. It's just unfair. Also, I guess... Okay, wait. I guess the orange stuff is spores. Which is like... it's quite indicative as one... because, you know, I'm in the fungal waste area. And what would you find if not fungal things? So... Yes, but also like, why? Pain. Okay, it's dead. I'm honestly getting so good at killing this thing every single time I walk past it and then I manage to kill it every single time. I'm not proud of myself. Kind of, not just kind of, I'm very proud of myself. You know, it's like they say, if you... Why'd I do that? Ah! Okay, whatever. Ah! I don't understand. I don't understand why they try to kill you. Like, these mushroom buddies should be nice to me, yeah? But they're not. They're actually mean. Mushroom buddies actually hate you, and therefore, you should be careful of them. Big mushroom that dies when you kill it, lovely. I have 146. Well, the one thing I can do is actually just go and put this away, but I'm gonna risk it because I'm crazy. Where am I? Where am I? Where do I have to go? Ah! I'm dead. That was not what was supposed to happen. I couldn't figure out where I was, so I was just walking around like a headless fly. Oh no. Today I went to this thrift store, right? And at this thrift store, there was like a special counter that was like really far up. That was just for Labubus. And you might be like, hey Mew, why is this information important? I just felt like I should tell you guys because I don't really like Labubus. I think they're like, out of all the blind box characters I've seen, they're not cute. So I'm always like, why do people like them other than the perceived scarcity of this product? Which is like, it's like a Beanie Baby, you know? It used to be like a big thing and now it's not. And it's never really gonna go back to its peak. Like, no one is thinking of a Beanie Baby as an actual collector's item anymore, at least. You know? You loathe those things, people hype them up too much, yeah. Like, I don't have very many problems with people being like, oh, I love buying, what's the word? Like, blind boxes because I love, like, how much thrill I get by opening them and whatever. Even though I'm, like, full on, like, I do not think gambling is a good thing to, like, be proud of or something. Because this is essentially gambling. Even if they make it sound like it's not, because it's innocent and the only thing you're losing is money, but that's the thing, you're losing money. Okay, finally. Okay, that's gonna blow up. Lovely. Rude as hell, bro! I'm gonna kill you before I go, just so you know how it feels like to be slashed at for no reason. Yeah, try spewing your weird orange spore thing on me. Now. Ha ha ha. Yay, oh my god, they give you 6 geo? Why have I been not killing them this whole time? Wait, what's over here? Ah, it's just that. Nope, I'm not going there. I'm not falling for that. You cannot convince me. Let's go gambling. Oh, dang it. I'm telling you guys, every single time I come here and then I fall. Unless I jump immediately, which I never do. Because I always end up falling for the trap of, oh, I think I should walk. And then I don't. I don't get anything for walking. I just get pain. And a death. And no one likes this kind of dying, okay? Trust. Okay, now we gotta kill the big mushroom monster, and he's gonna give me another 45 geo, so always nice to have that. win! We win! Look, did you guys see that? 67. Now when I die, I will have so much more money. I love how I said that without even flinching. Yeah, I'm not falling for that, you little mushroom nonsense guy. Die, die, die. Also, they give you a fair amount of geo. I'm not gonna lie, it's tempting because they give you like a fair bit of geo. I'm getting better at dodging them, but because I can't predict whether they're gonna like jump up or jump in front, I always get lost. Okay, I'm almost to my shade. I just need to... I'm gonna kill you because I can. Ow. That hurts. There's a thing of geo over there. Oh my god. Ow? Ah! I just got my shade back. And then I already lost it. What's going on? Why can't I get past that area? That's so strange too. Also, did you guys see? I know I talked about it already, but I'm so excited. I really want to play 1.0 for Hades 2. I was very much contemplating playing some this week, but then I was like, the 1.0 is coming out, so I might as well wait till next week and just go crazy and play it a lot. Oh. I forgot to fill up all of my water bottles other than the one I took outside today. So I have a very little water. I'm leaving. And also falling. Every single time I fall through this, I just wonder why. Like, I'm gonna speedrun my way towards my... The second I say speedrun and then I keep falling off. Yeah, that's definitely... There's no correlation there. Ow! I wanna kill those, but I just wanna get to my shade faster though. I didn't fall this time because I jumped, so, you know, that one's always good. I want to go in there too, I guess. Ah! Wait a second. Let's go down. Ow, ow, ow. Ah! No! My geo! All of my geo! I'd only gotten that 80 something after dying so many times. This is so unfair! Ah! You can't even actually rage in this game, can you? Like, the only acceptable... I should have just saved all of my geo before I did all of this. Every single time I'm like, you know what? Let me try like a little bit more. Let's see if I can make it. And then I die regardless, so that's always fun. Now comes the inevitable of... Ow! Stupid orange fog. Stupid spores of stupid. Yay! Oh no, I fell. Oh, oh. Nice. Nice. Look at me. I've already gotten 11 again. I guess you could... well, the other thing I could do is try to kill this one. Ah! Stupid orange fog. Ow, ow, ow. Let me just heal up really quick. I don't mean to die this much, but that was a sick dodge. Which one? The one where I managed to simultaneously lose 2 hit points, or the one where I didn't do anything and still managed to get hit? I don't know which one's worse, honestly. Let's go over here, shall we? What was in here? Oh, there's nothing in— Ah! Are you kidding me? I didn't even do anything yet. How do I get in there? Oh, ah! No. I feel physical pain. I'm so sorry. That was... How do you kill those things? Because they're shooting like the... You know what would be nice is having a friend who plays Hollow Knight a lot. And I do have a friend who plays Hollow Knight a lot. But I think she's not free today. Or more like, I texted her and she didn't text me back, but that's fine. Oh my god, I started reading this book. I have one bone to pick with it. It's actually not that bad. It's some like Japanese light novel that was translated to English. That's basically like, there's a full dive holographic game. There's a full dive game and they have like some sort of otherworldly situation, and then one guy who's like, I only really want to read, goes into the game and starts reading and gets some sort of awesome job that just lets him read and goes on sick adventures because he's reading. Honestly, that's basically what I want my life to be like. So if there ever is a full dive game which has very rich culture, I will be going there just to read. Of course, also to experience the culture, but also read. But this guy's, hardcore. The kind of hardcore I used to be when I was like 10 years old, where I could give up eating and drinking and sleeping for reading, and I still do that, just not in the same frequency. Anyways, it's a BL novel, which I knew when I started reading it, but what I did not realize, I know that he must really like reading. Genuinely, that guy in the book, you don't see him reading a lot though. So, it's a BL novel. I knew that when I started reading it, because normally, if it's like generic, straight guy light novels, they always end up devolving into some sort of ecchi or harem content, right? So I usually avoid them because I'm like, they're just not, like, sometimes the premise of the novel might be good, but the execution is just horrible. I started reading this one and I'm like, okay, I know there's gonna be obviously a pairing, right? There's gonna be a ship. You get introduced to the main character, like the male lead in the second chapter, and if the translator hadn't mentioned, oh my god, that's the male lead, I would not have realized. And that's not my problem. I'm just giving you guys some context. My problem is, this kid, practically, doesn't know anything about romance, right? So you're going in there thinking, okay, fine, he reads a lot, whatever. No experience in real life. Same, babe. But it's to the point where he's like super naive and he's been bedridden for his, like, basically his whole life because he's sick or something in real life. You see what I'm getting at here, right? The male lead in the span of like 30 chapters, which is not that long for a light novel in my opinion. And they're not even really long chapters, they're short and like they've barely even talked, the male lead and the MC. The male lead's like, I'm gonna trick him into getting basically married to me in the first few days you've known each other? It has been like 7 days? Sir, you've talked to him twice. What the heck? And like, see, it's a book, so I'm like, whatever, it's fine, suspension of disbelief or whatever. And I know stuff like this happens in real life as well, but this is an NPC with a player character. You tell me, when did a player romance an NPC? Actually, when did an NPC romance a player in 7 days? Honestly, not even, there was no consent involved. The guy was just like, got kissed, and he was like, huh? Why'd you do that? And then, like, the NPC male lead is like, well, I needed to give you gratitude. Because he's lying. Piece of shit. Is lying. Honestly though, he's not really like very male lead material from the way that they met or anything. Like, you only start seeing him as a more male lead type of character. And like, even story wise, with how slow the MC is, it would make more sense if they got together later. But right now, all of a sudden, MC's in a relationship, doesn't realize it. He got alluded, like, he only got to understand that he's in a pseudo marriage with this guy after they did everything that, like, requires them to be legally married, essentially, in this game world. You tell me, this reminds me of a different book that I'm reading, but in the worst way possible. Like, all the worst parts that could happen have happened in this book that I'm currently reading, but the different book actually is pretty good, because that one's also BL, has a similar premise where the guy is just like having a time, and he got like super good at this one game, and then he did everything that you could do. So he was like, okay, should I quit? And then he's like, you know what, I'll start a new account, I'll play from like level 0. And he gets transported in the game world, and it's still good, but he romanced a character that you technically shouldn't be able to romance, and that character remembers his other account. And he's like, I know that's him, but why doesn't he remember me? Because he knows, like, the MC also is like, I remember you, but you're just not the romanced version, right? So I have to, like, unlock favorability with everyone, brush up favorability, do all the quests, you know, level up and whatnot. Because he still sees the game interface. But, like, he's now fully in that world. And it's pretty good. It's a Chinese translated novel, and it's written so well, and the development of the MC's relationship with the ML is actually really compelling to read. But this one just annoys me for all the wrong reasons, because I'm like, you didn't even give them time to like get to know each other before suddenly they're now married, and this guy is like basically harassing the other one. The ML is basically harassing the MC, but like the MC is like, I don't mind this, I don't really care. I just want to read, I guess. This is giving, it could have been just like the MC's gay and has flings situation, but suddenly he got tied down to some rando because he didn't know that he was getting tied down. Why? That was my genuine question. I didn't understand why. I can't believe I just keep dying in this game, that's it. I mean, that's how you learn. It happened while I keep going the wrong way. It happened when I was playing Ori as well. I love how quickly I switched back to playing this game. I'm still like miffed because I'm gonna continue reading it because it's a fully completed novel, but I have to say, disappointment strikes hard when it does. Ooh. Not today! Not today! Mushroom spawn. Ha ha ha. You will not. Oh my god! Every single time I fall down, and I feel physical pain. What did these guys do? They don't do anything, do they? Oh, if you hit them, they get a hit point. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Ooh. All of a sudden, they're closer. I wonder why it does that though. Ah, that I finally was able to do like a down hit. I finally get it. Oh my god. I've been trying to get how to do like a dash for like so long. Because I know that's one of like the core mechanics of getting good at this game is being able to hit down and up. And I've not been able to do that because, you know, I'm a little bit, as one could say, a bit bad at it. But now that I understand, suddenly it all makes sense. It all makes sense now. No! my god. This sucks, guys. Every single time I get like trapped in the hole, I'm gonna look at how to open this and then I die. Worst thing ever. Would not recommend to anyone. Please avoid if you can. Well, at least I can get 2 parts of my health back and then get the 3rd one by killing this mushroom thing. Turn to Geo. Hey, I already have 58. That's pretty good. Not bad at all. Okay, my door's not open. My flatmate's outside doing something. I don't know what, but she's definitely doing something. Okay, you're gonna do the head attack. And then the head attack again. And I can kill him. And now I am back to 100. See, it would be so... You know what? I'm going back and depositing this in the stupid bank. Because I just don't trust myself. Like, I'd rather make this journey all over again than do this here and then die while I've amassed more than 100 and feel incredible pain. Also, in this case, I can still, like, get a few Geo back by going down. So it's not that bad. It's not the end of the world. Yeah. Okay, these things don't come back for whatever reason. Oh, I could have gone the other way around though. The big ones don't come back for whatever reason. Like, look, this guy's also not been back. But it's okay. It's not the end of the world. Because we're still gonna earn some money while we're at it. Queen Station, yes please. Now all we gotta do is go this way. Right? Yes. What I need is over here. The bank. The banking lady who apparently scams you, but the thing is, as long as she... I think the limit is...
That's Geo.
I think the limit is... See, look, I have 550. I think the limit is if you get to like 3,000 or something. Then she scams you and runs away with your money. Which is quite funny when you think about it. But all I need her to do is store up to 1,800 because I need that 1,800 for getting the...
Geo, Kalala.
Getting the Luna Fly lantern. I desperately need that lantern. Like, I will do anything for that lantern type of shit, okay? That's why I'm saving up money. You see me saving up money in any other game? No, I just spend however I want. Also, I heard that version 1.0 is coming out for, what's that? What is that? Eggs of some kind? Version 1.0 is coming out of... Oh, I fell again. Dang it. What? Of what game? I keep forgetting what I was trying to say. Version 1.0 is coming back of which game? God dang it. Slime Ranchers 2. I think it'd be fun to play it on stream. I mean, normally I would have anyways, but, you know, otherwise as well. I don't think I have enough patience for Slime Rancher on a daily basis, mostly because I just don't have the time. I desperately wish to have the time, but I am forever making my life more difficult by subscribing to not like on YouTube, but like literally subscribing to like a bunch of stuff that I would have to do because, you know, I love torturing myself or something. Oh no, it fell! Okay, whatever. I guess I'm just gonna abandon that one. Let's see if the big mushroom guy is back. He should not be, but there is a chance that he might respawn. Oh no, he didn't. He didn't respawn, guys. Well, we made it here safely, so we can definitely go forward. I want to go further down. Over, like, some places that I have lit, like, are not fully lit up, so... I feel like we can do it, but maybe, just maybe, there's a chance that it might be difficult. I'm gonna avoid the big mushroom guys, even though they give a fair bit of geo, because I just want to get more, like... Why do I keep doing that? Why can I not, like... That's just rude. Like, I jump and then it doesn't let me... Yeah. Okay. Lesson learned. Lesson has been learned. Oh, wait. Oh! I didn't know you could do that. You can kill them. You just have to get like at a really tricky angle. Which is, there is no guarantee that you make it to that tricky angle, you know? Where am I? Aha! Oh, my bad. I was supposed to go right, left, right, whatever this way is. I'm not talking to her. Every single time she does that, she just ambushes me with like some sort of experience. I can't say I'm happy with this, but I'm getting good at this, guys. Whoa, holy shit, I did that so fast. What? Totally unexpected for me, because like, look at me. Do you guys think I've ever done that this fast? Oh! Okay, no, wait. I gotta go this way, right? What is this? I don't know. Anyways, we're going this way because I haven't actually gone this way and I would like to know what there is here. Because it seems like there's something here that's important. Hollow Nest's heart. It does not seem like I can swim there though. How would you go there? Anyways. Ow! So you have to climb up. Is that why I haven't gone in here? Because I can't climb up? Okay, lesson learned. Let's move on. Shall we? Somebody's dead over there though. Oh. Huh. Okay, that was enough for me to get all 2 lives. I thought it was 3 though, not gonna lie. Ow. Oh no, wait. Let me just heal up really quickly. What's over here? Ah! What? There's a way to there? Where is that anyways? I have no idea. As pretty dang obvious, I would say. I can't go there. It seems to be that I cannot go there because I can't climb walls! Where did you get the wall climbing ability anyways? It's like I haven't figured that one out yet. It's these things! Oh no, I'm dead. Oh my god. My word. I'm just mad that I can't... I'm gonna have to go all the way down, all the way there to be able to... Like, I probably shouldn't save all the way at Queen Station, but that's just because it's convenient to go to the bank from there instead of like up in Forgotten, like in the bench that's closer to the entrance of Forgotten Crossroads from here. Like, is it a bad thing? No. But is it annoying? Yes, yes it is. It's so annoying I can't even explain how annoying this has been. I cannot believe this just keeps happening. Yeah. I'm gonna have to cross all the way through this area to get to there. And I still won't have that much money. Dang it. Ah. If only... If only I had the Luna Fly Lantern. The Luma Fly Lantern? I honestly still don't know its name. Or more like I keep forgetting it because it's conveniently very forgettable. Not that the name of the thing is bad, it's just that it hasn't come into like... I'm gonna be calling it 1800 geos until I get 1800 geos and actually own the thing. So... getting to that part is not easy, I assure you. Getting to 1800 geos has not been easy. Much less for me. I've been having such a hard time. It's dead! Let's go. Ow. Well, I gotta kill you. You know, it seemed irresponsible if I didn't. That sucks. I did not kill it, I just ended up getting... I did it this time though. I tried to down, like, needle it. What is it called? Poke? It's not called pogoing. I know that much. But you'll get it, I'm sure. Thank you! I really hope so too, because I guess it's very, like, much a grind to get to here even. To getting to having saved like 600 plus. Which is safe to say, not something I'm happy to say, is a very small amount. If I hadn't lost that 300 last time where I died and then it was devastating truly, I feel like I would have had more capital to be like, yeah, let's get to 1500 or something. No, why'd I do that? Ow, ow, ow. That's just rude. Oh, 72 already? Ah! Why do I keep doing that? See, I could go up and save right now, but I have 72. And I could get to 100 potentially. Let's go kill these guys. Ah! How do you know if they're gonna... You know, I'm sure like I'm not paying enough attention, and that's the reason why I can't figure out whether they're gonna take like the long route or... Ah, no, they have like a 1 second thing where they basically do a charge up of their... I see. I've learned. Sounds like a cat. It does sound like a cat. I thought they were asking for help the first time I encountered this, and I was like, oh, that's so cute. How do you want me to help? And then it freaking slams at me. And I was actually deeply offended by that. I actually felt like, what the heck, dude? I was like so sincere and wanting to help you. And then you pulled this crap on me. This is why people don't like to help other people, you see? It's because of people like you. I was actually straight up blaming the... Wow, I'm getting so good. Holy shit, y'all. I was not this good like 5 seconds ago, I swear. I can just go down straight, right? Like, I don't... This thing, which blows up every 5 seconds, is frankly the worst. Deeply offended, I assure you. Ow, 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 why'd I do that? I could have just avoided that, but I guess not. Oh! What the heck? That was so smooth! Okay, I think I can try to head over here. No, I can't. No, I cannot. Ah! Shoot as hell, I tell you. Ow! And I fell more than once. Okay, well, I think my official answer to this one is gonna have to be I am going back. Because I do not want to lose my very precious Geo. Because I just got 150 more. And I think we can actually hit that 1000 mark. And I would do anything for that, so... So let's go back through the shortcut. And maybe we can come back through the shortcut as well. Wait a second. I need flat ground so I can figure out where the heck I need to not go there. I was almost going the wrong way. No, I was most certainly going the wrong... There's a freaking Geo King here. Look at me making more money while I'm at it. Isn't that nice? How do I go there? What? Dude, that is such a good shortcut. Like, I knew this was a good shortcut, but this is almost too good. Guys, it would be so much easier to get here like this. I have been wanting you since forever, darling. I mean this shortcut, by the way. I did not realize you could access it through there. If I'd known, I would have gone there immediately. This whole time I've been ignoring all the possibilities. Look at that! Honestly, I can farm this to get to 200, I think. Because what is this? 84? 86. I mean 88. Let me see, does this regen? No, it does not. But that's okay, because there is a resource here to get to it. $88. What is over here? Huh? I believe there were things here. Hollowness seal. Ow! $90. Okay. I do believe I can get that one to die and then by killing it I can get some more Geo. I have 99. I just need one more. That is if I don't die, which I will prevent right now. I do not want to die. Truly. I think that's the one outcome I'd like to avoid. Well, if I go over here and then back, I do believe that something will regen, which probably is gonna be the, yes, lovely ladies. Lovely ladies who I'm gonna kill. I'm sorry, ladies, but unfortunately you are ouch in my way. I am going to make killing them so much harder than I need to know. Than it needs to be, truly. Yes! 200! I am so much closer to my goal than before. This is amazing. Wow, we're winning, guys. For the first time in forever. No, that's a lie. I think I've been winning this game this whole time, you know? As things go, progress has been decent. I'm sure other people would find and say something like, no.
That's Geo.
Yes. Deposit. It's at 850. We can actually reach that 1000 if we really try. If I really try.
Gio, kalala.
Every once in a while, I take like 4 very long gulps of my drink, which is just thumbs up. It's not even anything special. Today, wait, let me tell you guys about, what was I trying to say? So you know how if you get like Coke from a fountain, it tastes a bit different than Coke from the can and Coke from the bottle? I think it's the first time in a while that I've gotten like Coke from a really big bottle of Coke here. Because like, I don't know, I just never end up buying them and I never end up seeing them in the shops that I visit. Even though they're there, I just don't really have that much space to store them. So I always buy the smaller bottles because they're easier to store. Even though they're more expensive in the long term. But that's besides the point. There's no space. So even if I buy them, it's more like creating more work for myself. It's, in the end, I'm paying for the convenience, which most people, when they do stuff like this, are. But for like after a while, I'd gotten like a big bottle because that was the only like drink I was buying. I was like, okay, it's fine. I'm just gonna get like a big bottle of Coke and thumbs up because that's like my category of things that will keep me happy and also caffeinated, right? So I opened it before I had dinner for like a few quick sips. And you might be like, oh my god, Mew, you're drinking from the bottle? That's kind of gross. I'm the only one who's drinking it, so I don't find it gross. Also, if you're the only one who's consuming something that you bought for yourself, then there's no issue, is there? If I was sharing it with someone, I would also think that's gross. But I only bought it for myself. I'm not sharing. So I drank like a few sips, and it was so crisp. Still doesn't taste the same as thumbs up, but I'll say what, it's not that bad. Where am I? Why don't I have a map for this area? Shouldn't I have a map for this area? Ah, I still don't have a map for this area. Oh well, that sucks. What is this here? Nothing. I want that mask fragment. But I know that area is not open to me just yet. Anyways, that crisp, like, it still reminded me that it does not taste the same, no matter how, like, bubbly and fresh it tastes. Like, Coke does not taste similar to thumbs up. Like, Coke and Pepsi have a distinctly similar flavor. They could be definitely counted as similar, but they're not. You can still taste the difference if you, like, try really hard. Let's just go to that area, shall we? Nice. I just need to keep going down. That's it. Nice. Hey! Now that the areas finally has me lets me go over to the other side so I can, you know. You've never taken it seriously? Honestly, I don't think it's that serious. I've drank so much Pepsi and Coke in my entire life that now, like, I can sort of pick the differences out, and if you just give it to me blind, I could tell you, oh yeah, this is how, like, this is different. This is not Coke, this is Pepsi. I just drink a lot of this stuff. My thing was wasted! I've heard Silksong has a lot of flying enemies. I'm excited to try those eventually, like the game. You're gonna make Coke and Pepsi? Honestly, do it. I've never tried that. Which is strange considering... Ah! No matter how much I avoid this guy, they still get me. Ow. Okay, finally dead. Oh god. He got like 3 of my lives, guys. That is scary. Ow, 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 ow. I'm gonna avoid it. I'm gonna go elsewhere. Let's go down. Let's see where I am. Where am I? I have no idea. I hope there's like something to save here so that I don't die. Oh! Okay, there's a period of like, ow, ow, ow. I need to heal. I need to heal before I die. Ow. No! I'm dead. At least I deposited that 200 geo, okay? Like, I would have cried if I hadn't deposited it. So there was a freaking bench right there if I gotten past the stupid grasshopper thing. These enemies, I swear, like, what the heck? But there's a lot more map, I can tell. That does not seem like it's gonna be the end of the map. It seems like there's gonna be a lot more stuff for me to find. Also, when do I get the wall climbing ability? Because if I don't get it soon, I'm gonna start crying. This makes me miss Ori, because I always had the wall climb ability in Ori. Like, not fully, but I was able to, like, stick on walls, and that was, like, god tier for avoiding enemies sometimes. I miss the Thorn God sometimes. You know, you gotta admit, that bit of, like, random nonsense that I end up doing is so funny. I need to stop doing that. Like, I need to stop, like, frantically launching myself into this green acid. Bubbling acid, too. And also, why does falling into the acid immediately result in the loss of a whole freaking hit point? That makes me so sad. I mean, that's so really. So for real, guys. Look at that! I got another one of my hit points back. And then immediately taken away. I think my fate is just to be at 4 hit points more than I am ever at. More hit points. Where do I have to go again? Oh, here. See, I'm telling you, every single time I get hit points and then I fall and then I die. So... Oof. That seems pretty dang telling, does it not? Anyways, this shortcut does ensure that I can get to, like, this other side of the map practically faster, and I am so goddamn grateful, because if I didn't have that, it would take freaking forever. And it is taking forever. Almost every single time I cross this area, it's like, takes forever. There must be a way to avoid this. Like, how do you kill them and not get hit? How do you dodge their hits? Do you, like, jump? Because, like, I think it takes, like, 4 hits to kill one of those. Like... The range is not that far. Okay, yeah, you can just jump and shift dodge to them. Okay, nice! I haven't, like, I didn't have the extra health to experiment before this, but now that I can... Ow, ow. The first one you cannot avoid, though, it seems. Yeah, the first one seems like you cannot avoid because it's just difficult. But the other one, like, this from the, like, if you have enough space, apparently. You know? Okay, nice. Oh my god, I have 83. Now, Mew, do not get too excited. Hey, we're at the bench. We're at the bench. I can save here. Where is it? Almost there. How is it still following me? Okay, even if I die, like, I'm not gonna be too far from my shade, which is good. Is that a grub? Because I can't figure out if I'm supposed to go there or not. Or is that just like a generic guy, you will see. Hey, I think we got the dash master. What's that? Is it something I should be caring about? I feel like the answer to that is usually no. Even though it should be yes. How do I get to the crying thing? I can't! Oh, there's an alternative path that I must use. Is that right? Huh. I gotta go up. Oh. Gosh dang it. I'm gonna have to fight those things, aren't I? Okay, what is the deal? So... without them dying, I can't even actually... Oh my god, thankfully, finally! That one troubled me for quite a bit of time, I would say. Okay, the question is, how do I... Oh my god, a geo freaking mine stone thing. I have 110 now? What? Ah, yeah, the first one is definitely unavoidable, but from the second one onwards, it seems like... No, if you're too close, you die. If you're too close, you die. Not finding help. Ah! Oh my god, I am so sad. No, truly, I am. Okay, you just have to be faster than they are. Is that right? How do I go up? It seems it's still gonna have to be relying on this. Okay, nice. Phew! Okay. Okay, I think I'm close to the alternate pathway that I need to find. Ah! Dude as hell, bro! Okay, finally it's dead. Oh my god, 47. Guys, that's so much. Guys, that is so much. Why am I not going that way? Huh. How do I... Ah, no, I did not want that. Huh. Ah? What the heck? Okay, it's gonna come over here. We're gonna kill it. Sir! Okay, nice, nice. It's dead. How do I get... How do I climb on top of that? I'm so bad at this. It's just this one, I think, though. I don't know why it seems so to be, like, much more difficult to get to. I finally made it, but I fell immediately. I feel like I'm limiting my own movement. I don't know how and why. Oh my god. I was so loud. How did it kill me through behind the thing? I needed to take a few sips of my drink to calm down because that was just mean. How did it kill me even though it was so far away? Like, obviously that shouldn't be possible. Oh my god, this is a joke. I am a joke. Oh, this makes me so mad. I just died. So that was uneventful. Okay, nice. Now, I do want to go into that other pathway, so I must persist, I suppose, but still. This makes me so mad, like, on so many levels, too. How? Oh my god, it's not behind the thing. It is not. No wonder. No wonder it got me. Because I wasn't supposed to be there in the first place, apparently. That was scary. I didn't know that could even be a thing that happens. Okay, nice. Oh, no, there's more mantises over there. But there seems to be like a gate or something that I can open, so... It's gonna come to me? Ow, 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 ow. I need to like heal up so that I can avoid getting hit by mantises. Although this one I don't think I will avoid, so... I'm gonna kill you really quickly! I don't know what happened, but I need to heal up quick. Okay, nice. That just gave me a bunch of money that I definitely needed, so that's good. That hurts, that hurts, that hurts, that hurts. I got so far and I have so much money, and if I die in the middle, I'm gonna die for Geo, guys. I'm gonna lose all the 200 Geo that I just amassed. It was so difficult to earn too. I've been risking my life, and for what? Oh, that was good. I just finished the whole can and it's been a whole hour. Honestly, at this speed, I don't mind all the money like I spend on this. It's good, it's good. If I'm drinking it while I'm not streaming, I feel like I drink it a lot faster. It's usually when I'm like, on the days that okay, I go once a week and buy 8 cans, right? So on the day that I have 1 can left, I'll go buy 7 more. And if I finished all 8, then I'll go buy 8 together. But like, that's about 10 something dollars. I know, quite expensive if you think about it for 8 cans of something. But in my opinion, it's still a good deal because it provides me a lot of happiness, peace of mind, things, you know, you wouldn't easily get in other places. I feel like although Coke will satisfy the whole caffeine aspect of this, it won't satisfy my heart. I'll just be like, I'm drinking it for the caffeine. It's what I used to do for a long time. I used to just drink 1 bottle of Coke for breakfast because I needed the caffeine, which is absolutely insane if you really think about it, but hey, at that point, there was like little to no sleep involved, and drinking milk and coffee in first thing in the morning on an empty stomach would kill me, and it still does. Even if I drink it, okay, if I drink like a coffee, which I will always have with milk, if I don't have it with milk, the effects are worse for me. But milk gives me a stomach ache and coffee gives me a headache. And both of those together on an empty stomach are just, they wreak havoc on you. And today, when I went out, I kind of had an empty stomach because I had eaten like almost 2 hours ago. So like it was kind of, you know, it was like definitely not, it had been a while since I'd eaten. And we go to this like cafe because we were in the area, and I was like, you know, they have a lot of cafes here. And I really just wanted to sit and chill. But my flatmate did not want that. She wanted to go to this thrift store. But I felt like the selection was very boring. For some reason here, thrift store equated to like good clothing. And by that I mean like pretty trendy clothing, not necessarily like good quality. Although some of them can be good quality, but they're not thrift store prices. If you're paying like $80 for a pair of shoes, that's not thrift store pricing, is it? Like, you cannot convince me, because it's not. Like, no matter how, like, good quality or like in good condition it might be, if I'm paying $80 for a pair of used shoes, I might as well buy new ones. Not that there's anything wrong with them, but it's like the same price if I bought a new pair of shoes. From like, maybe they are great quality. Maybe I'm just not privy to the importance of thrift stores in Singapore. But every single one that I've gone to, and by this time it's 3 or 4. There's only like 2 or 3 that I've heard of that sell clothes and accessories and shoes and everything at thrift store prices at like $2, $3, $5 to $10 range. But they had 2 branches of this thrift store. The first one had a sale where everything was $10. So that one's still worth it, because it's like, okay, you're probably gonna get like nice stuff at $10, but like the other one, which had like all the more high ticket items like branded shoes like from New Balance and Nike or something, and like nice jackets and stuff like that, they're all at the second outlet, which does not have a store, which does not have a sale. So I was just like, what's the point? Like, I get that you could get like a nice leather jacket, which you would usually pay $300, $400, $500 for at $50, and that I see the point. That I'm like, yeah, it makes sense. But you don't know the condition of the leather. You don't even know if it's fake or real leather. And I looked at like one of the tops that my flatmate bought. She only bought like one thing, and it was this top. And I looked at, it was priced at $10 and it was 75% polyester. And I know that's the normal price of clothing in India if she's going to street markets and shit. And I know she is because she told me. And it's like very common in her city. It's even more common in my city. I just don't go that often shopping because I don't really buy a lot of clothes. I only buy clothes once every 6 months, and I do all of my shopping at the same few shops because it's convenient. I like the selection. It makes sense. Right? And it's less travel, less thinking. It's just like, I like what they sell here, I'm gonna just go here. But the point is, if it's 75% polyester and you get maybe more trendier, nicer clothes, also completely brand new in your own city if you go street shopping, other than the fact that it's maybe eco-friendly and it's like not contributing to fast fashion, what's the point of buying it here? Where frankly the selection of clothing is like so sad. And normally it would not be priced at $10. It would be priced at like 30 or 40 or something, which is why I never do my shopping here, because it's like, it's so expensive for no reason. Why am I paying $40 for plain polyester clothing? That's one of the cheapest fabrics that man can make. My grandmother was in the cloth business for a long time, so I know some of what I'm talking about. But anyways, it just like really, I think it just makes me annoyed because I just don't understand what the point of it is. Like, is it just because it's like fun to thrift, I guess? Like, that's the only reason I can ascertain somebody wanting to thrift. Okay, it has strapped itself, so that's great. Ah. Oh no, I fell. But yeah, this is not even good quality clothing. It's not even that cute. Also, the zip was broken. The zip was broken. Why would you buy clothing with a broken zip? That was that was the something that I could not understand. I was actually like so confused when she bought it, and I was like, the zip is broken. Like, I tried like connecting, like it was like one of those tops with the zip that was Like, you know when you buy a hoodie and you have to like connect the ends so that you can zip it up? Similar kind of mechanism. And even then, like even after like connecting the two ends, it was not easy to zip. And it was like the zip would come undone in the middle, so kind of stupid, right? Like, why would you buy that? There's no point. I fell again. Oh my god. You come here, you. Die by my hands. Ugly creature. It's not that ugly. It's fine. I'm just being mean because, you know, I keep dying to these same things and they keep like taking my hit points when I need to save them for other things like going to the Mantis village and getting my shade back. But I guess it's whatever, huh? Oh, ow. Just lost that hit point again. Twice! I have one left. Oh my god, if I die, I'm so done for. Not my 200 geo! I need a break. Sorry. Wow, that really actually hurt. This feels the same as it did last time when I lost those 300 geo that I worked so hard. When there's stakes involved, I almost always die. Especially when I consider them high stakes. Dang it! Anyways, I'm not gonna talk more about my flatmate. I live with her. I already complain about her too much to my mom. Honestly, most of our actions could be called harmless if we were not living together, but when we are and I have to deal with you all the time, they're just inconveniencing. And annoying if you have like someone like that living with you. But it does not matter. Because I cannot change it, so my only like response is to just be like, okay, I gotta find things to do that work around. And anyways, I would actually like to talk more about, because I'm taking a break. I can't do this. My heart actually freaking hurts from the grief of losing my hard-earned money. I died so many times for it. I can't. This sucks, guys. I can't believe we died so many times. Because you guys are so involved in this right now. I died so many times. So we could have that Lumafly. I feel like Lumafly is the right one. The Lumafly lantern. So we could go to the super dark places that I haven't been able to go to yet. And you know what? It hurts me that I just lost so much of our money. And it's all because of me. I really like to over-dramatize everything. And it's very funny. I have to give it to myself. I am hilarious. There is something over there, right? No? I thought there was like a little entrance. Okay. I'm just gonna sit here for a bit. But anyways, so where was I? Oh, I ever wanted to tell you guys more about why I decided to get rid of the music making streams for a while. Because, okay, first of all, I'm trying this thing because I wanted to anyways for a while, but I just do like some ear training and music foundational stuff that I need as a musician. Mostly ear training. But maybe also playing a bit of the keyboard or something if I can figure out how to make it so that you guys can see what I'm doing and you guys can hear what I'm doing, very importantly. But I just felt like it was a good time to do something like this. Also because, like, I'm way behind on posting all the BGMs, right? Like, that I've made. And there's so many at this point. The list has grown past the 10 that I originally had for Hex. And I really, really would like to give her some time to catch up. Because, like, we're both very busy people, but I've somehow managed to make one pretty consistently for the first bit that I was. And the more I slow down, the more I feel like, okay, I should give her some more time. Because no matter how fast or slow I make them, if they just keep increasing, and even when she's like chiseling through them, Like at some point it's gonna be like she always has more to work on and never like a sense of completion, and no one likes to do that. Like no one should feel like they have endless work and no end, like just work and no end in sight to it. There should be a light at the end of the tunnel, and at this moment I need her to have the light at the end of the tunnel. So some of it is that, but also because like I have been saying this for a while, right? But I've been like, I wanna improve my arranging skills because they're kind of like stuck. I use the same stuff, I use the same principles and logic whenever I make something. You know, when I'm sitting there making something, and I just end up stuck in the same loop, literally. Because all I'm doing is looping stuff, copy and pasting it. There's no like actual thought put behind it. It's just like copy paste, whatever's easiest. And I don't want to fall into the trap of that. Some of this was supposed to be about me acquiring new skills, and while I have gotten very good at deciding what comes next and what sounds good and what makes sense and figuring out melodies really quickly and stuff like that, and it still sounds really, really good. At this point of time, I feel like I'm stuck and I need to actually go back and like do more foundational knowledge things like ear training. So just, you know, recognition, pattern recognition stuff that I have been not doing for a while because I've been lazy about it. And this is another way for me to encourage myself to do this, because if I don't, I'm gonna lose a lot of the nuance that I have. And I'm already feeling it because I haven't been doing any ear training for the past like 2 or 3 months, and I already feel less like, oh, I know what's going on. Like I can hear myself and I can play what somebody would want me to, but recognizing it immediately without having like something next to me, like a keyboard to help me with that would be difficult. So this is my attempt on changing that, and maybe you guys get something out of it too. Like if any of you are super interested in music, or if you are musicians looking to like level up your skills, it would be like a once a week thing. And we wouldn't be doing anything too complicated, so, and it would all be on free apps. Like there's one app I use on my phone that's paid, and I paid for the premium version. But the other one that I use more often is actually free. But I think it's iOS only as far as I know, but it's not a bad thing. Most people have at least one Apple product, if not more. But yeah, this is like hitting a lot of like targets at the same time. Plus it would give me some time to discuss music stuff, like actually discuss it, like read music related books and stuff, not novels. I was gonna say novels for some reason, but I mean like actual real educational or thought-provoking content that I have been reading in my free time, but never actually sitting down and committing to it for a few hours every week. I just do it when I am like interested, and when I'm not, I just gets thrown to the side. And I have a lot of books that I want to read through because, you know, I have access to them, so I might as well gain the knowledge as fast as I can. And in the next like year and some like I guess year and 11 months, I actually want to really upgrade, like level up all of my skills as much as possible, because this is like the only time that I will technically for now get, because I'm still like studying. The second that stops and I commit to doing work stuff fully, which I'm hoping by year 3, like we do more entropy stuff and like I establish this more for myself, and this becomes my job and stuff. Not the streaming, but everything else as well. Not just the streaming, I should say. I don't plan to stop streaming, but my priority is definitely earning money from everything that I'm doing, not just streaming. Well, that would also be nice, of course, but you know, my point still stands. It's super important. You always have to make sure you're keeping the future in the back of your mind, and this is just an attempt to make sure that I'm hitting the goals I'm setting for myself, and definitely not setting myself up for failure. Because as much as I'm like, I need to ear train every day, unless I have something to work towards, it's never gonna happen. And if I'm doing it as for the sake of, oh, I'm also making content out of it, it's a very, very good excuse for me to get things happening. Because believe it or not, a lot of these streams, like the poetry writing ones, the music making ones, the BGM writing ones that I used to do, even the singing streams are really trying to encourage me to make sure I keep my skills polished. not doing them means I'm not as polished as before. And they also like they're also fun content to make. I enjoy sharing all of these things with you guys. And it also like gives people proof of my expertise. I do not consider myself an expert. I feel like I'm in the intermediate range as far as it goes, because I've met real experts. They're different. But I'm getting there. And the point is, I need to make sure I keep marching along the good roads, not the bad ones. The ones you have to take too many detours at. Not the good kind of detours anyways. But the point is, I'm passionate and I need to make sure that I'm using my skills appropriately and, leveling them up and upgrading them as time goes on and not wasting all of my energy on pursuits that are like limiting my reach on how to like become better at being a musician essentially. Oh my god! That thing, it just hits you so hard! Oh, I fell again. Okay, it's dead. Lovely. I'm glad we were able to kill it. And I lost all I just remembered I lost like 200 plus. I was so close to 3. Oh, why does that keep happening? Isn't that on Q? Is that ability on E? No, it's on Q. Oh my god, it was right there. I thought I killed this guy. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die, guys. I'm literally gonna die. Ah, no, I fell again. Apparently there's an NPC who all he does is fix these signs, and the chances of meeting him are rare but never zero. And I really, really want to see and meet that NPC because I think it'll be fun. Okay, the question is, will I make it before dying and lose the 10 geo I have after I lost 200 plus geo? Dang it, this hurts me so much. No! No, siree. Not today. It's like I'm hitting the wall for today. I'm gonna try one more time. If we cannot open that other switch and we cannot get past this stupid moth mantis thing, I'm gonna stop for today. To be fair, I slept a lot and I'm so happy for that because I've been accidentally, okay, that's a lie, purposely not sleeping because I have stuff to do, so I keep staying up at night and then sleeping in the day, and you know what that results in? Guess what? You guys will never believe it, but it results in me not having time during the day to get the stuff that I really want to get done. And guess what that means, guys? You're never gonna guess. Why do I keep making the same mistake? I should know better by now in this area, but yet I don't. Ah! Oh my god, I got past it! Oh my god, I did it! Okay. Ah, what did I do? I have not had enough, clearly. Oh my god, this is amazing! I did it! And I fell. Oh, that hurts. Oh, that hurts. I think the key here is to, you have to hit it 3 consecutive times, at least. How do I get to that switch? Where is it anyways? Hold up, hold up, hold up. We need to go back up again. I think there's a switch that I'm supposed to hit somewhere, but I cannot find a way to hit it. Like, look, there it is, right there. How do I get up there? Questions. Questions that I don't have answers to. There must be another way then. Yeah, there is. Okay, lovely. There's more things that I can't get to because I don't have the ability to climb a wall. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay, nice, it's dead. I hate that I don't have the ability to climb a wall. God dang it. Okay, no, I have to climb the thing. I see. I don't have a choice? That just seems rude now, does it not? What do you mean I have to go through here? What, are you taunting me for not being able to climb walls like you weird mantises? Ah, I'm not supposed to jump until after I get out of that area. Okay. Or else I'll keep hitting that upper ledge and then, well, you see what's happening, right? Oh my god! We are doing it, guys! Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, it's dead. I still have four hit points. Oh my god. Suddenly there's a breakthrough and I cannot believe it. Mantis Claw! Yes! Yes! Oh my god! I'm rolling in money, guys. We made that 200 geo back and I've never been happier in my life. Guess who's gonna be racking in so much cash? Okay. I believe this is how you use it. I have played a Metroidvania before. More than one, in fact. Eh? Ah, I see. Oh! What is this? The truce remains, our vigil holds, the beasts are kept at bay. I don't know what that means, but okay. Pretty interesting, I have to say. Can you? Oh, okay. Interesting. Maybe I shouldn't test this. Ah! Okay, you know what? The answer is let's not test it. I do not want to die, not today. Anyways. So we can just climb the walls like they were meant to be climbed. Via not here, apparently. Oh, so I have to go there, huh? I don't have health. I feel like this is pretty critical to mention, right? I don't have health. How am I supposed to make it if I don't have health to spare? Okay, whatever. Let's try again. I feel like I can make it. Ah. I don't even let myself stay on the wall for that long. This is not as good as Ori's wall climb, not gonna lie, but I'm not gonna complain for something I cannot truly change. My 100 geo! I'm gonna die again. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It's fine. We're okay, guys. We're okay. It's fine. We're gonna make it. But guess what? We have wall climb! That's not really helping, huh? But like, I'm just so happy that I have the wall climb ability. Guess what? Who can avoid, you stupid motherfucker? Okay, left that. I killed him. Ah! No, 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 I do not want to die. Please, please just die first. Honestly, progression-wise, this game is really good at keeping you on the edge. For, like, letting you get the stuff that you really want to get. I'm just saying. Like, I feel like progression-wise, it's a lot more gentler than Ori. Which is safe to say something you really need, because Ori drops you in the deep end from the second you are there. There's nothing wrong with that, it's just... It's just, very not gentle. Okay, lovely. We did it. And I'm so proud of us. Okay, I sent it thing twice. Ow! Okay, let me just quickly heal up so I can kill that stupid bug thing. I don't know what that is though. Genuinely. Why do you exist? Okay, nice. Yay, we have more money. I wonder if the safe bet is to actually go and oh. Huh, wait, what's that over there? Fungal wastes? Probably? I think it's a way to the fungal wastes. Yes, it is! Oh my god. Wait, before we do anything, I actually do want to go here. I want to see where I am. Wait a second, I know where we are. Ooh. Wanderer's Journal. Nice! I love how I can do that. Okay, to be honest, I'm not sure exactly where we are, but I have a decent idea. Ooh. Oh, interesting that I can't seem to do that. Oh. Yeah, where is this? I've never been here before. Interesting. And I can't go up here, huh? Okay. There's no way for me to jump that far high up, so... Ah! Okay, interesting that it leads back to here. This is where the wall climbing ability takes you. I see. That is very, very interesting. I just need to go back down though. I don't necessarily need to be here. Like, this is very much... What is this? I can't even cut it off? That's strange. Ah, so there is a shortcut to there? Not bad. Not bad at all. I'm very happy about that, by the way. That is very good news. Ow. Dying has never been pleasant in this game, because that means I lose all of my money. You know what? I'm going back up. I'm gonna go deposit this monies because I really, really don't want to lose it. So... I can go through here, yeah. Because, you know, it leads to where I need to be anyway, so... And I really would like to not die before you know, I save my money. So, ah! Oh no, I fell. Oh no, I fell again. It's okay. It's just wall climbing something, so not the end of the world. Also, that will prevent me dying further, so that's nice. And guess what? I'm farming a fair amount of geo as well by just killing these guys. And I restore health. Yeah, I'm definitely saving my money first. Listen, I ain't giving that up for nothing. My money is the most important thing to me. Still can't do anything about that, huh? Well, that does make life easier, so ow. Okay, nice. Phew! I am so glad that that's a thing that I can do. Oh, nope, I'm being lured into somewhere I don't really need to be. I can look past that. One must be flexible in thinking. Okay, now I just need to keep going up. You know, my wrist really is itchy right now and I don't know why. And it's making me very annoyed that it's itchy and I don't know why. Well, doesn't that make life easier? I don't even have to climb things anymore. I can just wall jump off of them. Okay, now where do I go? Okay, sure. Oh my god, I can amass enough wealth to like... Come down, you big balloon! Ah! Actually, getting hit was part of the plan. I only got 3 because the rest dropped in the stupid... Okay. You know what? These two little sisters are just the perfect amount of getting geo for me to reach 200 again. And guess what? What did we want? To reach 1,000. And that is definitely happening, guys. Guess who's reaching 1,000 first? Me! Wait, no, I really couldn't be happier. I would have been very sad if I hadn't hit my goal. Oh, I fell. I thought I would be able to cross into this area, but I guess not from one jump. That's sad. Then we can go and rest at the...
That's Geo.
Yes! Deposit! I have 1,000. I have 1,000!
Geo, Kalala. That's Geo.
Wait, will she
Geo,
like...
Kalala.
Wait. I just need to check something. Will she have run away? No.
That's Geo.
Okay, yeah, I think the minimum for that is at least 1,500. 1,500 at least. Okay, now let us go. I'm glad we got to 1,000. I'm glad I didn't give up, because that would have been very sad if I had given up. Okay, we can rest. And update our map. I just want to see. Nice! So there is, I think, a way that connects to that area of the fungal waste. And if I go from there, like, keep going down, I can get to Mantis Village as well. And maybe even go further down from there. Now, I'm not sure if I should do that right now or stop and just chit-chat with you guys a bit. Let's just yap a bit and then I can, like, go and sleep soon. Or if I should keep playing because it's tempting to do that. We did just get to 1,000, so I did do what I was gonna say. Everything else is sort of just extra benefits, I suppose, for myself. And I guess you guys. Do you guys want me to edit my Hollow Knight playthrough into like a video? It wouldn't be the whole thing. I think it would definitely have to be in parts. But I guess it could be like Mew playing through the Forgotten Crossroads, Mew playing through Green Path, Mew playing through the Fungal Wastes. Or something like that. Mew dying in Mantis Village. I feel like that one would be funny, because every single time I die for all the wrong reasons. So, I'm just saying. You know what, I'm very keen on exploring this, so I'm gonna play a little bit longer. Even though I do feel like a lot of exhaustion now, but whatever. You have to be honest though, like, I feel like when I was on my gap year, when I was in my gap year and I was just playing all day, or like playing more often and able to do like almost every single day stream every single day, it was a lot easier for me to build up my gaming skill and stamina for this stuff. And right now I don't feel that way because it's like, holy shit, I am exhausted from everyday life, which sucks. It's like, ugh, no one wants that. That weight do not have to feel so very exhausted, that's for sure. I feel like I'm in the right direction. Okay. Yes! I can climb the walls. I can have it all. Ooh. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, that was it. I needed to climb the walls to get to this area. Then we can come back as well. Because, you know, that'd be fun. I need to jump though. Ah! Ouch. Ooh, that's the second time I've done that. Why don't I just slide down? Okay, nice. Okay, where am I going? I have no idea. We're like off somewhere. I thought we would get to like... Oh! I did not know that would happen. Holy shit. Oh my god, there's a giant mountain of thorns? It's the thorn god. You know, I said I missed him as a joke, but I feel like he's out here declaring his eternal presence in every single Metroidvania. They always add some kind of thorn spike that if you fall into, like, environment kills you. And that's fine and all, like, there's nothing wrong with that. It's a really smart thing to have so that players don't get too confident. And you should not. Because the whole point of the game is, like, you have to do platforming nonsense to get through to it. I feel like I can try one more time before I... Oh. Die. That was a sign to turn back before it kills me. That is not what I expected. I died for no reason. And my shade's all the way over there. Thank God I didn't earn any money. Because I deposited all of mine. Okay. I'm gonna stop now. For real. Yes. Progress will be saved. We will, of course, go and retrieve our shade. Because it would be, you know, kind of irresponsible to not go and bring him back. Bring him back. Bring him, basically. It's that song. Yeah. You know, I had a lot of fun today just like existing. I know. Sometimes you should, like, honestly, like in general too, I feel like it's a good idea to learn how to enjoy existing. Because if you don't, like, oh my, you're gonna have so much struggle by yourself. And most people often end up by themselves. A lot. Special effect has a sale going on. I have one special effect game. Not games that have special effect. I'm just talking about the, I believe it's a studio. Oh no, it's a charity. Oh. You're broke too? Same. Well, I mean, I'm broke like as the night, but I put every bit of my money in the bank account and I have a total of 1,050. I'm gonna get to 780, well, 1,800 very soon. Very, very soon. 1,800, you are not that far. Next time we play, I will aim to get there. It's not that hard if I don't die every single time I, like, you know, I get 200 geo. Wow. Dome Keeper is one of the games that I do want, which is eerily similar to Wall World, which is why... I mean, Dome Keeper came first, so a lot of people were saying it's just a vertical wall. Like, Dome Keeper... The Wall World is just a vertical Dome Keeper. I was gonna say the opposite, but that's definitely not true. They both have their, like, moments, though. Not bad games, either way. It's fun. So, I assume if you guys ever want to play Wall World, get it when it's on sale. I don't remember what the full... like the full amount is, but it's definitely more worth it if you, like, honestly any game feels more worth it if you get it on sale, so I have to say that. It's true. I feel like there has to be I'm gonna ask some of my friends to officially sit with me while I replay the Stanley Parable so that they can provide funny commentary while I just get my brain hurt many times. I feel like that would be fun. Because, you know, all of my friends are pretty funny. Maybe I can do a series of just, like, replaying the Stanley Parable over and over and over again. And every single time I replay it, a different person comes and gives you commentary and says funny stuff. All of my friends are hilarious, so this would be a great idea. That also very much depends on whether my friends are free or not, so this is gonna be hell to like figure out the scheduling of. Yikes. But I will try. I will try. Yes. I will make it happen. No matter. I feel like that would be fun, because when I played it by myself, all I felt was I wish there was someone else to break up the monotony of this game. Because I think the goal... I don't know if the goal of the game is just to drive you crazy because of how repetitive it is, but because of how repetitive it is, I really want somebody else to come in and, like, say funny things while I play it. And, like, respond to me, essentially. Because the narrator is just annoying. He's such a know-it-all. You just feel like, oh my god, guy, you must, like, really think you're the best in the world. Your ego is as big as the sky. And it looks endless, but it's quite small in the grand scheme of things, honestly. So, I'm stealing that from myself. I've never used that one. I come up with such funny things to insult people with. They wouldn't even know it's an insult if I don't explain it. Like, I could just be like, your ego is as big as the sky. You're as arrogant as the freaking, like, atmosphere, dude. And it sounds like an insult, but maybe, like, you wouldn't immediately understand why if somebody just randomly said that to you. Dang, I'm so good at that. I know I have a talent for words, but I didn't think it was this advanced. I must use my powers for good. Being evil is very tempting, though. But yeah, point still stands. I feel like that game, I always think, like, it's not that I feel my money is wasted on it, because overall the experience was still like interesting, and I don't mind paying for the experience of stuff, for things like that. But it's just that I don't see any actual replayability in the game unless you're just like, I need to figure out every single ending. And I don't feel that way because it's just nothing is different. Like the actions you take might be different, but the voice lines, like the way the narrator talks to you doesn't really change. Not that much anyways. I think the only ending where I felt the narrator finally stopped like being annoying was the one where you just keep fast forwarding time, and then the narrator stops talking to you for longer and longer, and it's like, okay, finally this guy stopped. You know? My point still stands though. It'd be more fun if there was somebody else to like break up the monotony. Because that's what got to me last time. I was like, no matter how many funny comments I make, I'm gonna start repeating the same shit I said the first time because of how many times this guy says the same stuff. So somebody else to add to the chaos of it all would be good. Plus, we literally thrive on chaos, me and every single one of my friends practically. All just existing in a state of controlled chaos, orderly chaos, entropy if you may. I was reading this theory recently, but like watching a video about somebody explaining like the concept of entropy in the more physics related side of it, and they were like talking about like not a conspiracy theory, but one of the theories that people have, physicists specifically, on why, like, at first people thought that it was like, like everything ends up being more like higher entropy because, like, for some reason, I forgot what they said, but they were like, everything wants to move from lower to higher because that's supposed to be the natural order of the world. And the way we're trying to look at things, which is like the way we would order it as more like creatures more accustomed to order, to give ourselves like, they were adding philosophy to the concept, and they were like, we as humans are more interested in like putting ourselves in boxes because it's comfortable and we understand the boundaries of it, but everything else in the world, even us, end up going to the more chaotic side of stuff like as time goes on. And that is why the universe is arranged this way, because we are able to make entropy happen faster, and if like, okay, I can't explain the physics like definition of it in a way that everyone would understand it, because I don't understand it that well. So this is coming from a place of half understood something with a bunch of philosophical nonsense added to it. But I felt like that was so interesting because that was it was sort of like this why do you think humans exist sort of scenario, where they were like, why would this universe have us come into existence in the first place? And they're talking about it in the sense of like why we were able to form, and not as chance but as if it was supposed to happen. And they were talking about how our version of order is essentially chaotic for the rest of the world, like the rest of nature, because the universe, as much as it like, we're starting to put names on things that didn't have names. We're starting to try to figure them out, even though they don't need to be figured out unless, you're talking about higher order science. And a lot of them seems to be very, like, at first glance chaotic, even if they are extremely, like, once you understand what's going on, it may all make sense suddenly. So, like, yeah, it was a very interesting video to watch. And it was a while back too, but it really stuck with me for a while. Still, it's gonna stick with me for a while longer too. But it's like a very poetic way to say, like, we're too used to looking at things in the most, like, rigid senses of everything. And the more we embrace, like, the ebb and flow of life, the more we're in tune with our surroundings, with nature, with the world, with the universe, etc., etc. So a lot of, like, spirituality and whatnot. as well. Like I said, it was like a mix of science and philosophy. It was quite an interesting video, but I don't remember what it's called because it's been such a long time since I watched it. But it was something to think about, you know? I enjoy watching stuff that makes me think. Today, oh my god. Today I was with Hex, right? And we were just hanging out for a bit. And I impulsively decided to do an IQ test. And so I opened this site. I'm not gonna tell you guys the site. Actually, I will, because don't open it. Not because the IQ test is bad or anything, but you have to pay to get the results. Because it's like an official one. I didn't realize that when I clicked into it. I was just doing it for funsies, but it was like the iqtest.com or something. But I did the test in like 5 minutes, okay? It's not that difficult. I'm also saying that from somebody who apparently, according to these random free tests for IQ, has a superior IQ. I don't believe in this shit. I don't think IQ is a very good measurement of people's intelligence. Other than the very, 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 very normal and normie type of intelligence, we're not even considering street intelligence and emotional intelligence, which are all really, really important to exist in society as we have it. And without those things, I would be grappling with nothing, no matter how smart I am in like book world, in academia. It wouldn't matter if I can't survive in society because all of my talents would be wasted because I'd be depressed and you know, broken, according to society. And also because society forces that upon other people, myself. But the point is, like, I was doing these tests, I did the first one, I was so mad that it was going, like, it was asking me to pay to get the results. And I was like, should I do another one? Should I just pay for this? And she was like, no, don't pay. It's not worth it. I did the second one in like 4 minutes too. It didn't take long. It was quite easy actually. I don't think those are like the free ones are accurate. I feel like if you're gonna do something, like you might as well do the most like the most well-respected tests. But I also don't see any point of doing these because they really don't measure people's actual levels of intelligence. Because, like, you know, having street smarts is just as important as having, like, being able to use your brain. I don't know. I don't think IQ is, like, a good measure of how well you exist in the world. I feel like that you can decide. If it works for you, who am I to say it doesn't work? If you're able to make your life happy and like you're happily living your life, who am I to say you don't have a high enough IQ so you're less than me? Like, that's weird. The whole concept of that is strange. But I'm still gonna brag about the fact that I have, apparently, according to these free websites, a superior IQ. Like, it does stroke the ego. And who am I to say no to a good stroking of the ego? That sounds so wrong. I should never say that again. I'm never saying that again. Anyways, it's inflating my ego a little bit, but it's gonna go down very quickly because I don't really consider this a good measure of intelligence, like I said. Sometimes you do these things just for fun, and then you're like, yeah, that makes sense. And then you're like, nah, actually, no. The answer was, in the end, no. It felt good while it happened, though. It's like doing, like, I do the MBTI every single time somebody asks me my MBTI because I never remember. I've done it so many times. And I don't remember any of those results. I don't even remember anyone else's MBTI because I just think those personality, like, little columns that they push you in, you don't ever end up actually being that for, like, the rest of your life. As far as I know, people retake MBTIs quite often as well. And whenever I do those personality tests that show up in my, like, group chat with friends and stuff, and they're like, do this one, see what you come up with, you know, how compatible we are, etc., etc. Me and Hex and a bunch of other friends are always like, why is it so, like, rigid? Why is it only this or that and not in some situations? Because, like, all of us are, like, most of us have, okay, all of us is a very broad word because there's a lot of people in that group chat, but the point is, most of us are like, this is so situational. The thing that you're asking for, you have the most limited amount of information on it, and we're all like, we're gonna look for, like, more information. to figure out how we actually should react. What is the most advantageous in the situation? And I frankly do that even without really considering when I have to make a decision. I just do it automatically. Where I'm like looking for more information from every single way that you can gather information, like body language, handwriting, the way people talk, their accent, the way they dress, their hair, their hands, their face, their shoes, the way that they stand in a group. Again, that counts as body language. But if I really go into specifics, there's like the body language when they're talking to people, the body language when they're just standing somewhere, the body language when they're like in a group of a lot of people, body language when they're talking one-to-one with someone. It's really helpful to know how to interpret those things and draw your own conclusions from it. I don't think handwriting's a good one because mine changes all the time. It just depends. There's like a few key indicators of my handwriting, but my handwriting is quite like fluid and chaotic. I think if I wrote enough, you would be able to see some sort of vague pattern. I imagine, I hope. But apparently like there's also some like ways to figure out what people feel or who they are, like more about them and their personality through their handwriting, and I've learned about that a bit but not enough. I'm very interested in palmistry. Like I want to learn how to read palms. I don't know why, it just seems like it'd be fun to just look at people's palms and be like, this is what this means on your palm. But that's like a higher level discipline, and you're not gonna get the most accurate information from the internet. And even reading some of those palmistry books and stuff, because like the ones that like, you know, the palm reading specialist that my grandmother and stuff go to, who she believes in the most, they're definitely not learning from just the internet. They have like some sort of like knowledge line that they're following and learning from some masters or something that have been proven to be highly accurate and stuff. And that stuff you can't like easily get into it, and if you get into it, it's gonna be hard to get out of, because you know you're being introduced by some sort of master into the industry, and it's like you can't leave it as easily. It's not like a gut, but more like there's traditions and not everyone's doing it, so you become a valuable member of the community, and at that point it's like it's your responsibility to stay, and not like I want to do it on a whim, just for fun, not for work, that's for sure. Oh, another thing I really have wanted to learn for a while is hieroglyphs, like how to read them. And like I said I would do it on stream, but I lost all of the material that I found for it online. I don't know where it went, honestly. I think I just closed the tabs randomly, accidentally, or they just don't like closed by themselves when like Chrome crashes every once in a while, and I could never bring them back for whatever reason. So I'm gonna have to go and hunt for those, but I think that's something I can do during this break if I'm not busy doing music stuff. Even if I am busy doing music stuff, it's good time to dedicate to something like this. For fun. I end up doing a lot of things that I would have to learn to do for fun, but I do find learning fun. I don't find giving exams fun, but I find like the idea of learning new things fun. This is why I talk to strangers. They always have such interesting things to teach me. You wouldn't believe the stuff I've learned from like practical strangers. In every single way, strangers as well. Like there was this one time, have I told you guys about this? I feel like I have, but I'll just say it again. There was this one time where I was waiting in Malaysia though. This was in KL. When I was staying there, I used to order fruits from this fruit shop because they were like cheap and I didn't have to cut them. They would like send me cut fruit, and it was a good quantity for a very decent price point. So I would always buy those and just, you know, eat those as like my fruits for the week essentially. And this time I'd like ordered it, and in the apartment that I was staying in, you would have to go downstairs because there was no access for like people who aren't living in the apartment to go up through the lifts. Like you have to come down and receive your parcels, food deliveries, etc. So I went downstairs waiting for my delivery guy to show up, and then I saw this like old grandpa looking guy, and I was just like, I wonder who he's waiting for. And it was fairly bright, so I was like, you know, if my grandfather was outside like at this time of day in this weather, I would also want somebody to just ask him if he's all right and if he needs to like why he's waiting there for like, and it had been like a good 10 minutes because I was standing there waiting for my delivery driver to show up and he wasn't. So I went and struck up a conversation with this grandpa, and he was there, and I got to know he was there to meet one of his friends who they've been friends with for like years, like decades, and he's just waiting for his friend to come down. And I was like, okay, I'll wait with you. Even after I got my, fruit, I waited until that grandpa's friend came down, who was another kind of old man, and they asked me to go for like to the hawker center nearby to have like a tea or something. And I went there and I listened to them talk about their lives, and guess what, they had a lot to teach me, and it was very pleasant, and I was very grateful for how something like this so random could get me so many valuable life lessons. Well, I do not think it's the most safe like idea to just follow two old men somewhere. But the thing is, I was in the area that I live in, and the other guy, like the man's friend, is obviously living in the same building. And that building wasn't like some, like, it wasn't in a bad area at all. And we were just going to the hawker center, so I could go home anytime I wanted. But I stayed there and had a conversation with them, and it was honestly so nice. By that time, my phone was going to die, and it had been like 4 hours of me listening to them give their respective life stories and be super passionate about the fact that I was studying music. And it was, I admit, everyone thinks it's really stupid to do stuff like that, but my gut is very good at like discerning stuff like this, whether it might be like a bad idea to follow them, and if it was, and if I felt like it was, I would have just gone home and have been like, I'm so sorry, I actually have to go. But it didn't feel that bad. It didn't feel like dangerous. One of them was literally like limping. Like he had a physical disability. At that point, it's like, if somebody does come up and we have, like, if something does happen and I have to fight, I think I'll win. Fortunately. Also, nothing happened, so that was great. I just got to learn about somebody else's life, 2 other people's life, and learn a lot. Like the first grandpa's friend was actually like in some rock band when he was younger, and he was like, I gave it up because my parents weren't supportive and I couldn't see a future in it, but I regret it every day. And even today, I think if I had done it, I feel like I would have been able to get there. And he was talking about music and all these bands that he used to like, and I was like, dang, what are the chances of meeting someone who used to be in the scene? Like, very small, but it still happened. Very fun though. It was very fun. And they gave me like a free thing of Coke, so I was like, oh yay, I get like free drinks. Not gonna lie, I'd been to that hawker center once before because they don't have any vegetarian food in that one. Like, I've gone there once before, and only because there was like this one Indian food stall that had some vegetarian food, but like the other stalls nearby had more variety, so I always ended up going to the other stores, not in the hawker center, but just around, like other restaurants and stuff. I really want to go to KL. I really want to go so I can go to my favorite convenience store in the entire world and just walk from that one apartment that I used to live in to my campus when I was in Malaysia, and then back. And maybe take the LRT, because I miss it actually. It's so funny that I'm saying that, because I used to really dislike staying there. I used to complain to my mom all the time, but I also think part of that was just exhaustion. I never actually got time to enjoy the city and explore like all the things that it had to offer to me. Like, I would always just end up going to college and from and stay at home, and at most my outing was going to the mall near my house to buy groceries, or it was to go to the convenience store on the opposite street that I really liked, or it was to go to the Indian grocery store that was like 40 or 50 minutes away, and like I would have to do a lot of extra walking and stuff for, but it was so monotonous. I feel like I do go out more here, but it is still pretty like college and home and home and college. Like once or twice a week I'll go out and go to a place I haven't really been to before, and it's fun, but other than that, it usually ends up being like the same places all the time. So, yeah. Indeed, still nothing bad. It could be worse. I still find new places to like go to in the places I've been to before, like places I didn't even know existed in the same malls that I'm going to for the last year. It's always nice to feel that you have things to find at places you thought you were familiar with. But yeah, you know what? It's 1:30, almost it's 10 minutes to 1:30 in the morning, and as much as I want to keep yapping, I'm starting to feel like I don't have that much to talk about other than like same old, same old. I'm gonna repeat myself, I swear. And also, because my foot really hurts, I'd like to go and put some ointment on it and just wrap it up. Did I tell you guys? Okay, this one is like, it's just, I'm so appalled at the difference in prices between two different shops, okay? I went to Watson's to buy my face wash, okay? I go in there, I look for my face wash. I buy the Neutrogena grapefruit face wash. It's the same thing I've been using for the last like 5 years more. Okay? I used to experiment a lot more. Before that it was still Neutrogena, but I think it was a different one. Before that I don't even think I used face wash. I've been using the same stuff because it works for me and my skin. But anyways, I was going to look for it because I was like finally running out from my bottle that I have at home. And I was like on the last edges of it, and there was almost none coming out of the squeeze bottle, right? So I was like, I really need to buy face wash. I need to refill my stash. And so I go into Watson's because that's where I usually go to buy like various things that I need, like band-aids, which I was also out of. So I was like, I need to buy both of those. I went to look for face wash. I looked at where the face wash was and I saw it was $23. I was like, there's no way it's that expensive here. And then I asked Soleil, I was like, yeah, I don't know why my face wash was $23. And she was like, you should go to Guardian, check it out there. So I finally made my way to Guardian yesterday when I was going out for dinner with my friends. Before that, actually. So I go into Guardians. Guardian. Is it Guardian or Guardians? I don't know. Anyways, it's called Guardian, I think. I go there. I go in there. I'm like looking for the Neutrogena aisle. But before that, I spot the Band-Aid aisle, okay? The first aid aisle, which has the Band-Aids I want. They are so much cheaper at Guardian. They are like a whole $2 cheaper. And I was like, what? The hell? Look at me. At Watson's, I would pay $3 to $4 for like one thing of Band-Aids, which has like what, 10 or something in there? At Guardian, I paid $2. No, $1 and something, and a few cents for 20 pieces of the Band-Aid that I usually buy. Like, it's the house brand. I always end up buying the house brand because they make pretty good quality Band-Aids, but you know, why is the difference so much? I was actually like, I'm never going back to Watson's again. Guardian is the place that I'm ending up at. Like, anything I need, I'm gonna go to Guardian. I think the only thing I'm gonna be buying from Watson's is the hand wash because I like the scents. And I checked the refills in the nearby shops that are there, and I did not like any of them. I was like, none of these scents sound good. I'm just gonna go to Guardian and buy the same 3 that I bought last time and be done with them. Because I bought them a year ago, and there's still some, so I still have time to go and search for some good scents. But the point is, why is the difference so big? And you might be like, oh Mew, what was the price of your face wash? Was it still $23? By the way, the $23 was when the discount was applied. So without the discount, it was much higher. It was like 26 or 27. So already I'm like 27. That's crazy, right? I went into Guardian. I found my face wash after looking very hard for the Neutrogena aisle. And guess how much it was? It was $19. That is absolutely... The difference is more than $5. From like the actual price that is listed without the discount in Watson. Watsons to the one that's in Guardian, that was the listed price. There was no discount. The discount was applied through my, like, I had a coupon that was like, if you have $20 worth of something in Guardian, you can get $3 off. And I had more than 20 because I was buying like 3 packs of band-aids because I was all out. And I was like, I'm not gonna have no band-aids in my house. Well, in my first aid kit. And I was appalled. I was actually like, this is so funny. Can't believe the difference is so big. I'm always gonna be going to Guardian now. Because I was just like, ouch. I bet if I went to a bigger Guardian, like, I would find like nice hand washes and stuff on discount as well. But I swear to God, never recovering from that. And that is definitely like a reason for me to not go to Watson's ever again. That is enough of a reason for me to be like, okay, compare prices every single time. You might get it for cheaper. I just go to Watson and I buy the stuff I need because it's like in most of the places I visit, and it's more like always more convenient to visit it than the Guardian in the same like mall for whatever reason. They're usually like, oh, the Watson is right next to like the entrance or some shit, and the Guardian is like in some corner or something like that. You have to like think about going there, and you don't have to think that much with Watson. And I go with like whatever I see first usually, but this is definitely enough of a prompt to be like, absolutely not, Watson, I look down on you. Also, the Guardian color scheme is a lot more calming. No, the Watson color scheme. That's kind of the reason. The Guardian colors are like this bright orange that really, like, it does a good job at sticking out and making sure you notice it, but it makes me too like overstimulated to be like, I want to walk in there and like find stuff. But the Watson color is like this blue greenish type stuff, and it's like, okay, I can go in there and like exist. But I realized that the Guardian store I visited also had more more staff members walking around, so if you need help you can ask them. While every single Watson I ever go to has like 0 staff members sometimes. I'm like, where are they? There's no one in the shop. No one to ask for like, hey, where is this? I can't find it. And if it's not there, then I have to always go to another Watson. So lesson learned. I just needed to share my outrage with everyone. That was like more than $5 is diabolical actually. So yeah, I'm done. I'm done talking. Officially my foot hurts a lot more than I want, and it's like actually so distracting. So I'm gonna go put on my compression bandage thing so that it hurts less eventually. Actually, the compression bandages that I got recently have been working very well, surprisingly, because they are like the Velcro and all are like quite rough, and they're like making the mesh cloth fluff up and fuzz up, which is definitely not good long term, but they were cheap and they work pretty well, so I'm not gonna complain too much, because buying new ones is definitely still an investment, and these can easily last me a good like 4 or 5 months at least. And if I hate them, then I'll just go back to using crepe bandages. Those always work too. The idea is always just to put some gentle long-term compression. Long-term as in not like I put it on 24/7 for like 7 days. I haven't hurt my foot or anything. It's just I need the compression so that the swelling stays at a manageable level. Also because I haven't put on any ointment in the past few days. Hypermobility will do that to you. Sometimes joints swell up for no reason and I don't know why. I know, it sucks. You're laughing, but if I had paid for that and I'd seen that, I would have truly felt like so much pain and regret and not having checked how much the other shops were selling it for. I bet if I went to a dedicated like skincare store, I would find it for like a decent in the middle price, but I can't believe that it was so much cheaper and I didn't even know that. Like, I just have been avoiding Guardian for like for like so long. I barely go there. Damn. Still so mad. The outrage builds up after a while. You think you're getting a good deal and then you're not. Anyways, I'm gonna start saying bye now. This pain is creeping up actually. That's why it's bothering me. If it was not creeping up and it was just concentrated on my ankle, I wouldn't have cared as much. But it's creeping up to my knee and that's annoying. I can't help, but also I want to read as well. I want to lay down in bed and read. So, I really appreciate all the love and support. I sound like a YouTuber. I don't mean that as a compliment to myself. Like, I sound like one of those... Yikes. Anyways, let's do that again. I really appreciate all the love and support. Thank you so much for watching me die. I feel like that... having gratitude for that is maybe too much of a... of like kicking myself while I'm down. But, hey, we got 1,000 geo. More than 1,000 geo. Technically. Not really, but the 50 was there before that. So, but you know, I'm happy for us. I'm so happy for us. Actually, it was still more than 1,000 geo. Considering, like, I could have gotten by with 750 more that time. Actually, 250 more, but we did 300 instead. No, we did 200. I could have gotten by with 150, but we did 200, and then we had a whole 1,050. So yeah, we did do more than 1,000. Lovely. Math is mathing, yes. But yeah, I'm so glad that we're closer to our goal of 1,800. Because I swear, if I had to keep going and not get the Lumafly lantern, and but even though I've almost fully finished exploring the fungal wastes and doing what can be done in the area, I still feel like if I haven't gotten the Lumafly lantern next time, I'm gonna riot and be like, I'm not playing this game for the next 2 weeks. Like, somebody else figure it out for me. Like, I'm gonna ask my friend to come and play it for me. No, I'm being so for real. If I can't finish it next time, I'm gonna be like, hey, friend who knows Hollow Knight more than I do, please come in to my house and figure it out for me so that I don't have to do that myself. That... I would give her food. There would be repayment. It wouldn't be an empty favor. Although I don't think she'd hate that regard. Like, either way, but... Recently, I've been pestering said Hollow Knight friend to release her EP. Clearly, we know each other in real life. Which is why I would invite them over to my house. But even without that, a lot of my friends who I've known online for a very long time are always welcome in my place. But this time, it's just like, my frustration will reach its peak and I'll be like, either I get past this or I quit. For a while. I'm not a true quitter, just sometimes you need a break, you know, sometimes you need like the time to let your like anger simmer down. And oh my god, that just reminds me of the song. Simmer down, they say we're too young now to amount to anything else, but look around, we work too damn hard for this, just to give it up now. If you don't swim, you'll drown, but don't move, honey. She looks so perfect standing there. I think that's the song. I don't remember it fully because I haven't heard it in like more than half a year, I bet. The point is that I was trying to get to is I'm grateful for all of y'all's continued presence in my professional becoming a knight journey. There is stuff on my desk that I just noticed, and wow, Mew. How did you not notice that? It was right there. Yeah, I keep getting distracted, but the point is, I'm very grateful for your guys' existence. Please continue inspiring me as your namesake does say, muses. I'm glad I didn't let you guys choose a name. I really feel very strongly about this, but when we were discussing what the fan name should be, I had a moment where I was like, I don't actually want to think about this. We could just let the people decide. And then I was also like, what if they come up with something that I would hate saying out loud and referring to as my fan base? And I am so glad I did not let you guys pick. Because even though I'm sure someone would have been like, you know what would be a good one? Because Mew is a musician. Muses! Somebody could have come up with a really fucked up one. Okay, somebody could have come up with a name that would have been like, why would you do this to someone else? And I know final decision lies with me, but MEWSES. Isn't it in my description box? That's a good time to advertise my description box again. With all of my various tags, rules for streams, social accounts and credits, and also like information about what game I'm playing, because there was a while that I didn't put that in the title, so it was good to put it in the description box. Here, I'll even type it for you. Look, Muses. It works so well. I am so happy I chose this. My other option was Munions, and as much as I think that's super funny, I really don't want more cult allegations. I have to like convince myself that I'm not trying to build a cult. This is not religious. I mean that. This is not religious. Does anyone think I'm trying to start a religion? I'm very scared and paranoid for that. Everything I hear about cult leaders eventually ends up in them getting ruined, and I don't want that. I don't want a cult, that's it. It's too much responsibility, imagine. Having to think so hard about extorting people. It's too much work. I'd rather just do honest business, because it's less work and less intensive thinking, even if that sounds completely backward. Anyways, I'm seriously stopping tangenting now. 70s, exactly! Oh my god, you see the vision, right? You see what I'm scared of, right? I feel like it's a valid fear. Also, have you guys watched Conjuring, the new film that's come out? Should I go watch it? Should I go watch it? Like, I'm not scared of anything, but I really want to watch it because people said it was very scary, and then I saw a review that said it was not scary at all. All the people who said it was scary were liars. And I'm really not scared of, like, I don't want to, like, it would be funny if I ended up scaring people with my, like, laughter, because I find it hilarious. Horror, hilarious. I know, that doesn't really match, but Conjuring, the new Conjuring film that just came out. I think it's called Conjuring the Last Rites. Oh, my vocal teacher told me to deflate more when I speak. I don't know how to explain what she meant by deflating, but I haven't been doing that this whole time. And I gotta do it more. I didn't even do it yesterday, even though I remembered. It's kinda hard to remember to do that. Yeah, it's true. Some people have low scare tolerances. It's interesting. It really is. But yeah, I guess I'm not watching it in the theater. I feel like scaring more people, even though I told someone recently I'd be like, it would be so funny to do that. I don't actually want to disrupt anyone else's experience of watching a film because I feel like it's rude. It is rude. If you're in the theater with a bunch of other people and you suddenly start being really loud, of course people are gonna find that annoying. I would too. So yeah, I will not be doing that. I'll just watch it at home. Maybe we can do a watch along in a few weeks when it's out of the theaters, technically, because I would be pirating it. Not ashamed to say that. I don't think it'd be out on any social, like any of the streaming platforms. Plus, I refuse to pay for something like the Conjuring thing, because the last movie they released before this was so bad. Like, I was actually just gagging at how boring and not scary it was, that even my best friend, who gets scared by like the most non-scary things and scared like horror films, was like, what is this? That's not even scary. So I can tell you with confidence that that one was not. Oh, it's just jump scares. That's kind of boring. At least Conjuring one was genuinely scary for most people. This one is not. It's just boring. Well, the one I watched last, which was not the last rites. It was the one with the lawyer. I don't remember the name. It was just that bad. But yeah. Okay, I'm done. I'm gonna go off. You guys take care of yourselves, eat well, sleep well. I really need to sneeze. I need to sneeze. Eat well, sleep well. Oh, yeah, the last Conjuring didn't even have good jump scares. Honestly, it was just a fail of a film. I don't know why they would release something that boring. I guess I should watch the new one, but I probably won't watch it in the theater. I might do it like... I might watch it at home, like with all the lights turned off while I'm alone at home. Because that would be fun. Or like really late at night, you know? That would also be fun. But yeah, take care of yourselves, eat well and sleep well, and remember to hydrate. That's it. I can't think of anything else to say. Eat well. Honestly, just eat something really good. Oh my god, I didn't even say I ate 2 packs of ramen. I don't feel it, which is very strange. Because normally, I would have really felt it. Like, I might have felt it and just not thought about it because I've been drinking soda this whole time. And that usually masks the feeling of fullness for me. So, I am yawning. That's a real sign. I should go. I really should. Every single time I start talking again, I tangent so hard. I'm gonna go. Bye. Bye-bye now. Mwah.